Everybody, we are back from break with more Dungeon of the Mad Mage. When we left our party, they had attempted to parley with House Ovrindar, only to be betrayed, attacked, as they attempted to turn in proof of their victory over the Aboleth Loon. Now, a bloody battle is waged in the camp of this force of Malith Ovrindar. And there's been some back and forth so far, but at the moment, Ashes lies unconscious on the ground. A demon has joined the fray. A host of Quaggoth are being held at bay at the south, and an invisible mage stalks the shadows of the battle.
But also might be blinded. We don't really know.
Yeah, who knows? Frightened, maybe. Kind of, semi-sorta. Fingers crossed. All right. Top of the turn order. The Yuklal, intent on its mistress's commands, swings wildly at Balrin, who is just trying to survive. So, disadvantage on the attacks. Multi-attack. That's not the right button.
He makes 2 melee attacks.
You're on the wrong layout.
Oh, I am on the wrong layout. Hey, thanks for the call. Roll 20. Slam. 25 will hit.
Yeah, that seems like it would hit.
Seems likely to hit, yeah.
Balrin tries his best, but is unable to. Basically, just gets pushed through. And as the blow hits him, you hear him shriek in agony from the poison that immediately you see, like, it touches his skin, and then it just, like, streaks green through his veins. All the way up his, like, face, the side of his face.
Sweet. It's good. It's good.
And then the Yuklal is going to swing again at disadvantage. A 10 will miss.
That's positive.
In that split moment, Balrin is able to, in the agony, is able to right himself, reset himself, and just lunge to the right as another limb swings at him. This guy is going to, seeing an opportunity, I say that. DC. It's not a high DC.
Don't baller in a swap with me.
DC 8.
It's pretty low.
It's like I said, it's not a high DC. He looks back, and he sees the caster unattended, and he moves to engage Ezrah.
Rip.
Swings with the short sword. 7.
Ah! That's nice.
Oh, fuck. Okay. Alright.
Oh boy.
Okay. Alright. Alright. Gonna do this. And this. Ooh, I can't do that. Never mind. I take it back. Take it back now, y'all. One hop this time. Right foot, let's stomp.
Crisscross.
Left foot, let's stomp. Alright. I feel like this is a reasonable enough scenario.
You feel like what's a reasonable enough experience scenario?
Bones, you see as blossoming from the air about 10 feet north of you, next to the wall, you see purplish orbs appear in the air and then fly across the battlefield and detonate into Matashtai. Matashtai, you take 6 magic missile damage as I roll 3 1s on 3d4.
Quite okay with that.
So fuck you.
Where did they come from?
They came over in this general direction.
Okay.
Bones, you have a very high perception and you're kind of like in this area. They came from right here.
Right there. Okay. Got it.
Okay, this guy is blind and kind of flailing around him. How exactly does blind work?
You have disadvantage on attack rolls. Attack rolls against you have advantage. Anything that requires sight, you immediately fail.
Okay. But it doesn't answer the question of, like, if you're fucking blind, how do you move towards an enemy?
That's a great question. I don't know, because it requires sight.
Yeah, but
Maybe
there are
you
other
just
senses.
You could hear things.
Yeah.
Maybe you just move the direction you thought they were. I don't know.
So I will say that. That sounds like a plausible scenario. So this guy, orienting yourself, I'm going to say, is based off of perception. Perception is wisdom. So I'm going to roll a DC 14 for him to try to move.
Yeah, well, he moves.
Okay, so
I would
a
argue
drow
it could
moves
be
next to
perception
you.
or investigation. I would
Say what?
argue that.
Say what?
I would argue it could be perception or investigation.
Yeah, I'm open to that. So this guy, trying to track where you previously were, Bones, this guy kind of like steps forward and all he sees is blurs, right? But he sees this kind of hairy darting blur in front of him, right?
Yep.
So he is going to attack you at disadvantage. Bigness.
At the
There
end of
is...
his turn, he remakes the saving thing.
Ooh. Okay. Constitution.
Yeah.
That's a
He
success.
is on ball. Until my turn.
Until your turn when you blind him again. Alright, this Quaggoth cannot do anything. There's a whole bunch of Quaggoths. This Quaggoth cannot do anything. There's a whole bunch of Quaggoths. Ezra, you're up. I will say this, Ezra. You hear some consternated shouting from the south amongst the Quaggoth. It's your turn.
They commenced grunting angrily.
Ezra's gonna reach out and dissuade this drow.
Dissuade, is that how we say this? Ooh, no dice. He just kind of like nimbly dodges out of the way of your crackling fist.
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
Anything else?
I'm gonna stay where I is.
Okay. Can't do anything. This one is going to swing. Actually, he's not going to swing. He's going to dart down and around Bones. And going to swing at Bones with advantage.
Okay.
14. Jesus Christ.
No, that
All right.
didn't hit.
This guy can't do anything. Risk is once again adopting a defensive stance. Rild is going to attack. You guys haven't brought anyone up in this battle, have you?
No.
Brought anyone up?
No one has gone unconscious and then brought back from unconsciousness.
Not yet.
Rild moves to attack Matashtai at disadvantage. I say that. Well, yeah, actually, he kind of like looks to the left, or he looks to his left, right, at the other drow here, and seeing that they're kind of like fumbling, they're blinded, they're wiping at their eyes, right? He realizes they're not really going to be any use. I don't think a person who is blinded can be much of an assistance in, you know, fucking like granting someone flanking bonuses. So rather than try to flank Matashtai with these guys, he's just going to hold his ground. So he will attack Matashtai at disadvantage with a short sword twice. Big miss.
Your friend, do it.
No. Nope. And another miss. Okay, Matashtai, you're up.
You got good constitution, right?
Okay, with Tom Curie out, first hit, I'm gonna hit Drow Elite Boy on the left.
Okay.
18.
18 just slips past his guard. They have 18 AC.
Perfect. I attempt to stun him.
Constitution saving throw?
Yep.
15.
Meets it, beats it.
He is not stunned.
Okay. I then use my second attack to strike him.
Okay.
That one misses.
That one misses.
Then use my bonus action to flurry of blows, and I punch him.
That's a hit. Okay.
And then I use my second flurry of blows to Hand of Healing Bones. Or not, sorry, Bones, Ashes.
How you touching me, bro? Like, how? Like, that's
I
awesome.
got long ass arms.
Stretch
Yo,
Armstrong's
instead of
over there.
healing, can you make me not have poison? Like, that'd be awesome.
I would love to. I haven't really had a good chance to break away from the
That
front
poison
line.
has really kind of fucked you over.
Really
Zach.
have not had a great chance to get over there either.
Like,
so,
holy
yes.
shit.
Yes, it
The
really has.
dynamic of this battle is really intense. There's so many things that are going on that don't normally go on or aren't, you know, typical things. Like, absolutely. You've been making it work, though.
Agree to disagree.
You've either been killing someone every turn or blinding the fuck out of someone every turn.
At a quick glance, does Ashes have any potions on his belt?
Yes.
Yeah.
You would see 1 greater and 6 regs.
Okay, good. Then I step off of his body.
As this happens, right? Like, as Matashtai, you right, you're fighting against this other elite warrior, against Rild, and then after the exchange, you kind of like pivot, drag your hands along Ash's body, and he comes back to life. There is almost immediately an exchange. I say one of, it's not one of, it's Rild, turns and he shouts to the Drow priestess, to Maleth. You don't understand what he says, but as he
Make an
turns,
assumption.
she replies, I'm going to get to you, Jake. She replies, and there's just dripping fury in her words. You realize, with the scenario of bringing Ashes back from the dead, right? The Drow, you have crossed some sort of line for them. And now there is a full intent to kill if you're down.
Oh.
Ezrah,
Okay.
you hear the actual exchange. You hear Rild turn and say, "They've got a healer! Mistress, your command!" And Maleth just says, "I don't fucking care! Kill them!"
All right.
Okay, well, that's didn't really change the situation literally at all.
Well,
It means they're gonna be
No coup de grace. Yeah, I get it.
alright.
I'm gonna move
or
up here.
focusing that. Both.
Okay.
Probably both.
So
In Primordial, in response, I'm gonna call out to Bones in Rock Folk.
Ooh, in Terran, nice.
And
Okay.
it's like, They realize what Matt can do. Protect him.
Yeah, let me get right on that.
I love it. All right, Matashtai, are you done?
Yeah.
All right. This guy, Ashes is
Still have haste.
still on the ground. You still have haste,
Okay.
but you are on the ground, which means this guy has
Fine.
advantage against you.
How does
But-
he know that
but
Ashes
he's
is back alive?
Blind.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it's the same scenario as that. Once the guy like was in base to base with you, he could still attack, right? And it's the
Yeah,
same
but
way.
how-
It's
But the last time he could see, Ashes was dead. That's all I'm saying.
It's also the same way you guys stab something when you're in a darkness bubble, or the same way you guys stab something when you're in an ink cloud. The way we play it, when you're in base to base, you can tell there's a person there. They're just so obscure that you have disadvantage. You guys know that's how I've ruled it a dozen times for you. Don't argue with me over it on the enemies.
I'm
They
not
get to-
arguing
Oh,
over
okay.
I'm not arguing
Okay.
over the ability to make the attack. I'm arguing over his ability to tell Ashes is back alive. Because the last time he could see, Ashes was dead.
Last time you could see, Ashes just made this involuntary kind of like I'm alive kind of like scenario, and is now
not the
moving
last
on the ground.
That was not the last time he could see.
He
But
makes it.
if you're saying he could hear that, that's fine. That makes sense to me.
He makes an attack at normally disadvantage because he's blind, but at advantage because Ashes is prone, so normal. Short sword. 7. Big miss. This is the thing. Every time we enter one of these exchange, I just want to roll because I'm just like, look, I'm gonna roll and fail anyways. Just let me roll and fail.
You should just roll, Jeremy, and then the conversation
But
will
I don't
never
want to. I don't
happen.
want to. I respect everyone's ability to argue a point, right? And I don't necessarily 100% disagree with the concept, but I have to be bounded by mechanics in some way, shape, form, or fashion. You know. So, anyways, he stabs. He misses. Another Quaggoth is unable to press forward. Ashes. You're on the ground. You're alive.
up.
You're not in wolf form,
Nope. And I
but
cannot
you are
go back.
hasted, and you are barely fucking standing.
He is
And you
not
can't go
hasted
back.
anymore?
You don't have any.
You only get one per short rest, one transformation.
I thought you got 2 per short
You get
rest.
2.
It's one.
Was
Yes,
it?
I think
Is that I don't know.
higher.
No, I had to when you could only stay in it for a few minutes. After the update, you stay in it an hour, but you only get one.
Is that
Are you
really?
Are you on the Blood Hunter? Are you on the 2021?
It should be in the most recent one.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll go look. I don't know.
Jeremy, did you say he's no longer hasted?
No, he is hasted. Sorry.
Okay.
Yeah, he's hasted.
That I was gonna fight you on.
Nope, he's hasted.
I was
I was
ready to
trying to
drop
list the
some
different
gauntlets.
things. Like he's barely alive. He's not
Yep.
in wolf form,
Yes.
but he's hasted.
You got that +2 though, homie.
Yeah, you got something going on.
Level 11, you get your second one.
Yeah.
Ah.
Oh, cool! I'm
Shit.
level 10.
Fuck.
In
Either
like
way, all
3
right.
years,
I-
you'll
I-
be
as I said,
level 11.
I'm like, hold on.
Boom. Poop. Goo, 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 goo. Okay.
On the ground.
Well, as I'm getting up,
Okay.
To see a 44 + 4. There it is.
15.
Also add that feral might, just cuz.
The best-
I
seven
wish.
heals,
The best you
know.
have is a greater.
Yes.
Yeah, what we have better than graders available.
I mean, you guys have had the opportunity to buy some superiors and some supremes.
I do not remember that.
17,000 gold. Yes.
Oh,
we
that's
sure
right.
have.
Literally sell an estate to buy
I lowered the prices to like a quarter of what they are by the book.
I don't think that was until this coming one.
It's pretty recent comparatively.
That is post our rage.
Probably
I will
actually.
say- I will say, I did that. I bought a superior, I think it was, with the transition currency that we got
Yep.
from whatchamacallit. and it saved me in whatever fight I used it in, but I still felt like fucking garbage because Bones still had like 10,000 gold, and it's like, Jesus, I could have bought any one of these fucking items on this goddamn list.
That's another reason I want you guys to feel like you can and should use consumables. That's another reason why I dropped the price drastically on the consumables. So hopefully that'll be a different thing in the future.
I also didn't have a bag of holding, so that gold was an encumbrance.
Well, stop carrying gold.
I have a bag of
You
holding.
weak arm
I mean,
bitch.
platinum's only going to be a small percentage less.
Oh shit. Anyways,
You could be the
I'm gonna
first
do all
person.
the
You could be
things.
the first big proponent of my IOU system, my check system.
that's true. Ashes, what are you doing?
Or you
Sorry,
could give me
we're
your
taking up
bag
your
of
turn.
holding, and you could be the first big proponent for it.
Absolutely not. It was a gift from my grandfather.
That's canon.
I don't really know what the best action is.
Literally made from the skin of the first kill.
But
he
I
ever
think I'm
had.
just gonna attack thrice at this.
Are
This
you the
guy
other
right
person with
here.
the rage potions?
He says, "Take my bone bag." Yes, you
Okay.
are. I do not have it.
Jay?
You could drink one of your
Oh.
extra.
I'm sorry,
Yeah,
what?
on your hasted action, you could drink that rage
Are
potion.
you one of the
Sword of
Are
Rage.
you one of the ones with
I
the
do
rage
not
potion?
have a rage potion.
Yes, you do. I don't
I-
have it unless Ezra has it.
I thought we gave them to Matt.
Matt has
Yeah,
both
one.
of them.
Both?
I have one.
I don't. Okay. Like if there was a conversation about me having one, I don't remember it, and I'm sorry.
What?
And here's the thing.
I'm-
Here's the thing. There legitimately might have been no conversation, but I think in this moment, right, it's the scenario of like, hey, there was no conversation. Let's say we had a conversation and Ashes got a rage potion, right?
Well, I'm checking my bags and I don't have it, and I doubt Ezra has it.
There's no reason I would have taken it.
And
so.
if Matt
I
only
very
has
specifically
one,
had a one next to
that
it.
only
so-
leaves you, and there's no way my cat greed would allow us to leave that behind. So
That sounds
Actually
like
not.
infallible logic right there.
That sounds like less than infallible logic, but sure.
if he absolutely refused to take it, I would.
Yeah,
take it.
that's the scenario, right? Like,
I didn't. I would never not take it. It's just.
I think in this moment, right, like people are like, "Are you going to take it?" Right? In
Sure.
in
Yeah.
question, but I think the point that we're all trying to make is that you don't have to if that's not what you want to do.
Yeah. I would absolutely love to have the damage for my character that only has 21 goddamn HP.
Sure.
But sure. I use my hasted action, grab
Okay.
another flask off my belt, drink it, and
Alright,
now I'm
so-
strong.
Elky.
So both of the rage potions are now out of play. Yes.
Worth
Job done. Mission accomplished.
So I still have one more attack.
You have a full action, so you have
Oh, yeah.
2 attacks.
Yeah. Well, no.
Yeah,
The
Laura,
26 is the first
both.
one.
both, yeah.
Say what?
The
No,
26,
we
'cause he rolled one.
Oh yeah.
we
Yes.
completely
Sorry.
stopped talking about the
Yes.
attack.
The
once
20,
potions
26,
came up.
26 hits, and yeah, you are correct.
7.
7. 7.
Did
You're
you take it
attacking
before or
Rilled,
after the
right?
first attack?
With Matashtai?
Do what?
You're attacking Rilled with Matashtai, right?
Yes.
Did you take the potion before or after that first attack?
Oh well, I mean, I swung. Then we talked about it. So
I mean, either way, you can use it with your hasted action.
How about you just take the extra 2 damage and stop
Take the extra
arguing?
2 damage. We need all the help.
Oh, I thought it was specifically said we don't get the damage from it.
Oh, I actually have no
Yeah,
idea.
you don't get
He
the
is
damage.
strength-based.
Oh yeah, that's what it was. That's the
Oh,
thing.
okay.
Is Matashtai,
Yeah,
you don't get the
Matt
damage
doesn't
because
get it
you're
because he's dex
dexterity bonus. But yeah,
Yep.
he does get the damage because he is
17
strength-based.
damage in turn.
Sorry, Jay.
No, you're good.
17 plus 4.
That's 21 damage from action.
Y'all figure it out.
I got
Ashes,
it.
you got good constitution, right?
I got it. We're good.
I've got 14 Constitution. That's
You had advantage
middling.
on that second one.
You did.
I didn't. I thought I did roll. Well, here we go.
Roll for crit.
Rolling for crit. Nope.
Failure.
Nope.
All right. Anything else?
That'll be in.
He'll be in. All right. This guy is. He's gonna wildly stab at you. With disadvantage. Ooh, big miss. Yay! Ooh, okay. He
Steeps
actually it deflects and stabs into his ally. Yeah, ay.
Which one?
The other blinded one to his right.
You sure?
Yes.
Sure he doesn't swing to the left?
No, I'm very sure that he fumbles into the other blind guy.
You're positive.
I'm pretty positive, yeah. I already rule in y'all's favor a fair amount of time, so yeah. All right, this guy is gonna attack once more, going for risk.
Constitution saving throw. Constitution saving.
Oh, it's Constitution saving throw. Thank you, Zach. Constitution saving throw. He fails. Okay.
You're still blind. You know, blind little bitch.
Quaggoth.
Well,
Disadvantage
damn.
attacks against risk. Miss.
I hope that guy's got
Ooh.
like literally any HP.
That's a hit. All right. One of the Quaggoth finally connects and tears through Risk's rubbery hide, leaving tracks down his back as he kind of like flips away. Right. But the Bullywug seems relatively unfazed, hale and hearty, still raring to go, still in a defensive stance. Bone.
I will take my bonus action to disengage.
Okay.
As I do that, I will sheath my crossbow, or do something with my crossbow,
Okay.
and draw a dagger.
Okay.
The wind spike, and I will go 5, 10, 15. I will then take a normal attack at this motherfucker's back,
Okay. Ooh. Yeah.
which is this button. A 20.
20 hits.
That'll be a snake attack for 19.
Just you are the knight and suddenly behind him and you just stab him in the throat.
Wail to the elite warrior.
Okay. Gotcha. Fuck that whale. Goddamn. That does so much extra damage. Oh my god. Okay, yeah. Another additional. He kind of like he's kind of like trying to
that's my
defend
last-
himself against Ashes and Matashtai.
That's my last one without being able to, or without crushing tokens. So,
Okay, gotcha.
You have
I
to
will
crush
then-
for a whale?
You
after
can only
4,
do it
you
so
can
many times.
proficiency number per
Got
long rest. Otherwise, you got to crush a token.
But you have a full 3 tokens, right?
I have 4. You're allowed to have proficiency number tokens.
Okay, yeah. So you basically have another double of your casts.
And then every time someone dies, I get a new one.
Exactly.
I will
you're
then
loaded.
questioning whether.
But
I
then you're
should
gonna have to
do-
tell me which ones you're getting rid of.
I do not care.
Aww. Aww. So sad.
I
He's not
think
sorry.
5, 10, 15. That's all 30 of my movement.
Okay.
I will now use my haste.
You're gonna do it
action.
on Ashes and Balrin?
I'm thinking about it. I've been thinking about it.
There-
I think since that guy died, I don't think it makes sense to do the cone. I was thinking that guy was gonna live.
Okay. Because doesn't blinded gives advantage on attacks against you, right?
Why don't you
Yes.
blind these bad boys?
So
over
if you
here?
blind Ashes and Balrin, they might just fucking drop.
Yeah, unless I blind everything, and then everything is nobody has advantage. Then do they?
Then everyone's normal.
I'd like to not be blinded.
Okay, well, I put myself in a situation where I can't.
I mean,
Nah,
you
I can
don't-
either
You don't
do
have
what
to
I
finish
was
your
gonna
move
do.
there.
I'm out of movement.
Well, I'm saying you were here previously.
I could be here,
Yeah,
correct?
you
yes.
don't have to finish your move next to Ezra. Absolutely. In fact, think about it, because this is complicated shit, and you guys are in a tense situation. I'm gonna run and use the bathroom real quick. Un momento. Y'all be entertaining.
Which
Gobble
question?
gobble. I also, like, the mage is fucking somewhere over here. I just don't know where. Last I saw, he was there.
If we
I feel like
can,
at this point
if
we're
we
just
can
waiting out for
pinpoint
his
his
invisibility to
location,
end.
I can make him potentially drop concentration on Greater Invis. I've got a Blood Maledict that can force that.
Yeah, what? Don't you have to see them to
Yep.
cast that?
Pretty sure.
Well, if you can't see him...
Well, oh yeah, I guess.
Did you say nope, or did you say yep?
Let me. Yeah, it's a bonus action. Yep, I have to be able to see him, so never mind.
Is it worth it to aim at the fucking priestess?
I can do one person, or I can do... That's 3, but he's already blind. It seems shitty. Why not just do 5 and do, like... Or 1 and just do him, or just do him? Does that guy go next? No, he's
you
trying
trying
to
to
go
do?
for like a long time. Oh, but none of us go before him besides Ezra.
What's your plan, Stan?
5, 10, 15. I guess I could get there, right? 5, 10, 15. I guess
I mean, you can
dash.
technically cat dash because you were standing, or you haven't used it yet.
Yeah. Alright, whatever. I cat dash. I go over here. Oh, do I go over there? Yeah, I do. I cat dash. I go over there, and I do the big boy again.
Big boy! Blinding flash
Dagger
of
in one
light.
hand, gem in the other.
All right, we're gonna do 1, 2, 3.
Fail, fail.
And 1 success.
Okay, and then
Right.
since I have
Guy
1800 more movement
succeeds. This guy
I will-
fails.
here.
This guy screams and claws at his eyes.
Yeah, I don't know that that was worth 5 charges, but it is what it is. Yeah, and then I come over next to Ezra.
You see Ashes, the guy just to the north of you, like screams at this brilliant flash that like just passes by you, and he actually like claws at his eyes to the point to where there's blood running down his face.
Weird. Turn over.
Okay. Fuck, Balrin doesn't want to die.
Oh, I would also prefer Baldwin.
Okay, he's looking at you, Ashes. Ashes, roll a either intimidation or persuasion check. Your DC is like 12.
Oh boy.
You said persuasion
Or intimidation.
Intimidation.
Either or.
Same number. Let's just go persuasion. Never mind. Dude, I'm too banged up and bloody.
See this moment of panic, this look of fear, and he's just like it looks like you see resignation wash across his face. Like he realizes he has
Chosen poorly?
he is chosen poorly, and it's all fallen apart. And he's gonna stab at the 2 blind guys. He stabs at the one to the north of him. That's a 16 that hits. 16 does not kill him, so he will stab at him again. 20 that hits. So he fells the... You see, but now he's kind of like... His movements are slowed. They're sluggish. They're resigned. He's just kind of like fighting out of instinct in this kind of like moment of like... I guess I'll kill some of these sons of bitches with me.
Only honorable drow in the whole world.
This guy is unable to do anything. And this guy attacks Risk twice at disadvantage. Claw. 16 just hits. Another 4 slashing damage to Risk. The Bullywug croaks, shrugs it off, holds his ground, and another miss.
It's a god.
We're really fucked when he dies.
Better act fast.
Don't let him die.
How would you like me to not let him die?
I don't know. Figure it out.
Okay, cool.
You see the Drow Priestess begin to chant, incant, and touch herself. A deep intake, and the wounds, the shadow wounds across her body. Right? That's what had hit her. Was right?
Yeah.
Or had you shot her with a crossbow?
No, shadow wound.
So the shadow wounds across her body begin to knit close. This is not the first time, by the way. She seems wholly uninterested in her
Fighting.
people. Or fighting, yeah. Alright. Top of the round. I think Ezrah and Bones, you're both close enough to kind of like see this.
Okay.
To the south, you hear this scraping, scrabbling sound as some of the Quaggoth begin to up the walls, climbing upwards in an attempt to get up and around Risk.
Well, that's really concerning.
Alright, the Yuklaw swings. It no longer has disadvantage. Normal attacks against a resigned Balrin. 21 hits.
Damn.
Balrin crumples.
Yeah, so we're probably dead then, yeah? Like, I don't...
Yeah.
It's
The
not great,
Yuklaw moves forward, swings at Ashes.
Too bad Ashes can't be crit.
Ashes cannot be crit
I don't think that...
and has resistance to poison, so it's 3 damage from the bludgeoning and 10 damage from the poison. He stands yet.
Single digit HP.
Alright. This guy is dead. Oh. Okay.
You guys want to be haughty drow? After we die here?
I did that recently.
Nah, you were a mechanical man.
That's a lot of damage that Yuklaw can do.
There's a streak of missiles.
Go kill the priestess. Maybe she's the only
I
one
was
keeping
really
it.
hoping that he would come after me next.
And then he just moved to the nearest target because the priestess didn't have any
Yeah.
additional directions for him. There's a streak of purple orbs that suddenly appear to the north of Ezrah and Bones, and then each of them detonates into Bones. You take 10 force damage.
Okay.
Yep.
I can't see it, right? So coming, so I can't uncanny dodge.
You see the orbs, don't you?
Yeah, you can see the orbs appear in the air. Like, it's not a... I would argue, like, if it was a touch attack, or if it was a... I don't know. I feel like...
Okay, but it's
Yeah.
3 instances of damage, so it would only uncanny dodge 1 of them. Is that correct or incorrect?
seen
That's a-
so many calls on that because like
That's a
it
tough
used to
sell,
like,
right?
Magic missile
Well,
mess
the
up your
scenario
concentration.
is some DMs want to do it as separate hits so that they can break people's concentration, and other DMs want to use it as a single hit so that they either don't break concentration or, you know, normally that's the difference basically. So basically the scenarios I see is DMs, but for me it's like it's the difference between like bludgeoning, like the bludgeoning and poison damage, right? Like that's on the same hit, right? It's not like the force the magic missile went like, oh, I hit you, Bones, and then the other two stopped and waited and said, please make a Constitution saving throw. Oh, I hit you, Bones. All right, please make a Constitution saving throw. You know, right? So I hold to the concept that it's all like one chunk of damage.
Okay, well, if
Yeah,
it's
like
all
most
one hit
spells,
and
music,
I
it's
can
not
uncanny
obvious.
dodge it, then I will. But if I can, then
I
it's what it is,
think
what it is.
I would say we'll stick with you know the lax ruling on one and the stricter ruling on the other, right? He is invisible, so you don't see it coming, so you can't uncanny dodge it. But
Okay.
it's all one instance of damage.
Yeah, okay, it's fine with me.
This guy is blind. I don't even know, like, wisdom. Yeah, he doesn't fucking have a clue where anyone is. He moves here, and he swings at open air. This guy begins to scarper up the wall. And over, but is unable to get past this turn. Scarpers up the wall, over, unable to get past this turn. Ezra, you are up, and you can see the Quagos to the south are trying to now climb over Risk. And the Bullywug is croaking frantically, and you hear this clack, 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 as he's kind of like swapping his spear left and right on the corridor, trying to get your attention. Because he can't really do anything else. What do you want to do?
Go big. Go home. Go home is
Nope.
probably going to be the option, but
We're gonna die.
10 and Misty Step 10, 20, 30.
Oh
This is an
shit!
interesting play.
You
You
teleport
shuffle your feet across
right
the
in
carpet.
front of Malith. She shrieks. You reach out, crackling hand, and there's a jolt that shoots through her. Okay. Anything else?
End my turn.
Are we hoping she's concentrating on something?
All right, this guy is.
Yes, that was the hope, but apparently not.
Oh, I don't believe so. No.
Okay.
This guy ups and overs, but can't get past Risk yet. This guy moves towards Bones, attacks at advantage because you're poisoned, right?
No.
No,
this is
normal because you're not.
It does.
Done
yeah,
and
it-
done. Okay, this guy up. Again, over. This guy's almost directly over Risk. So Risk at this point, right, like realizing that these guys are swarming the tunnel, crawling, literally like climbing the walls over him. He has this moment of either like breaking and running, or he has this moment of just resigning himself and holding. There's only one person still remaining behind him, so he kind of looks at you, Bones, and it just gives this deep, throaty croak, just looking at you.
I beckon him. I say, come on.
You just
Let
beckon
him out.
You just beckon him to you, or do you like... Okay, gotcha. Okay.
Yeah, don't die there is what I'm trying to say.
Okay.
Get out of the way so I can blast him with the fucking Invisibeam.
Roll a persuasion check.
Oh, well, everyone knows I'm great at that.
You're gonna have a DC, and your DC is a 10.
Okay.
Apparently. I didn't mean to roll that to me. That I rolled to GM, but Risk rolled a 10, basically.
I think I clicked it, but I don't. It's not showing up. So I clicked 7. I rolled a 7 and a 17. I rolled a 7 and a 17.
We'll go with the first one. He looks at you, and you wave him forward. He croaks, looks at you again, turns, sets himself, and stays.
Give them nothing, but take from them everything.
All right.
That's what they're doing. They're taking everything from us. We're dead.
Rild is gonna try to put Ashes in the grave again. Normal attack.
Be too hard. Good job. You did it.
Ashes goes down.
Fucking Rild.
Y'all
Meets
just
it,
let
beats
him
it.
walk away and decided we were gonna walk in here.
I just forgot something. And this is not me trying to like retcon things, but I need to actually roll something first. And again, this is not me trying to retcon things. This is me. Okay, not when I say words.
This sounds not positive. This sounds less than positive.
As it becomes Rild's turn, and he is flanked by Matashtai and Ashes, he hears the cry of Malith as Ezrah has teleported past everyone else and shocked his mistress. So, in that moment, he slashes backwards at Ashes, felling him, right? And then he is going to make a wisdom check.
I think he succeeds at whatever it was.
That he succeeds at. And rather than just breaking and rushing his mistress to stand at her side, he instead moves and tries to hold Matashtai back.
Okay.
Matashtai, you're up. Oh, sorry. That's not the end of his turn. He swings at you, too. Ooh. Okay. Actually, no, he doesn't. Intelligence saving throw, DC 13. He a dumb boy. Gotcha. He doesn't attack you. He tries to grab you. He tries to keep you from moving. He tries to keep you away from his mistress. So, strength versus either your strength or your athletics or acrobatics. Ooh, a 20. Doesn't beat a 25. Rolled really well for him, but you've got a shit ton of stuff. So he is unable to. He snatches out of your arm. He spins around you, snatches out of your arm, tries to grapple you, but you're able to pull away. What do you want to do? It's your turn.
Okay, I need him to die.
much do we think
That's
is
a
all
hit.
HP?
I'm going to use as many attacks as I can until I only have a heal left, and then I'm moving away from him.
Okay.
Are you trying to stun
that's
me
a
too,
hit.
or
He's
not?
still standing.
No, I cannot afford to use all my key points on
That's
stuns.
also a hit. He's still standing.
Okay.
You're hitting him just doo, doo, and each one like is like a boxer. He's like taking him on the chin type scenario, right? like obviously
flurry
not
of
on the chin
blows.
with the fucking. Okay.
punch.
19 hits. He drops. That last
Oh my
one,
God.
that last one, you just too many blows, and he just crumples. There are no longer any elite warriors standing.
I go and I stand over fucking Ashes again, and I use Hand of Healing on him.
Okay, gotcha.
I don't know if you're poisoned or anything, but I'll get rid of that if you
I'm
do.
not poisoned.
Can you do both at the same time?
Yeah. It's anytime I use Hand of Healing, I can cure.
Oh,
poison.
nice, sweet.
Mhm.
That's awesome. Too bad you can't do that on Bones.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I would
it
actually
is.
love to, but he's not literally on the ground bleeding out.
Yeah, well, it is what it is.
All right, all right. End of
I've
your
been
turn.
trying to make it over
Uh,
this whole time. And...
This guy is dead. And then we are down to more Quaggoths. This Quaggoth is gonna move forward. He's not gonna go up the wall yet, because he can actually kind of cover a distance. Ashes, you are on the ground. Matashtai is in the space above you. You cannot stand up in the same space. You have to like roll out, but it's forced movement, so you don't take attack of opportunities if you do that.
Is it half movement because it's difficult terrain?
Yeah,
'Cause
it's half
Um,
movement. It counts as crawling basically, so it's twice the amount of movement. So it'll take 10 to roll out of the
Not
square.
have HP to deal with
It'll
this.
take 7.
Say what?
Let me tank the Yaklaw.
Do what?
Let me tank the Yaklaw.
Okay.
And for clarity, again, you won't take attacks of opportunity for rolling out of the square because it's
I
forced
roll
movement.
tactically this direction.
Okay, gotcha.
I use half my movement to stand up.
All right, that's 10. And then what's your normal movement?
15, 30.
It's
So he's
45,
hasted too.
but I am encumbered, so now it's 35.
I forgot
You're
we were fucking
encumbered.
hasted.
Yeah, I can't carry all that gold. All
Oh,
the money that we have, I've been
So-
encumbered, so
so your speed 35, so your speed is 70, so you take 35 to move up, to stand up.
Yep.
Jesus Christ. So you've used 45 of your movement.
Get another
You
30.
still almost
well, I'm
have.
hasted.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
You have 45 out of 7. You've used 45 out of 70 total movement. So you
Gonna
still
kill
have
mine.
25 movement.
Yeah. So I pot. Let me make
Are you
sure
gonna
I-
pot again as your hasted action?
Shit, I might as well. Yeah. All right. Hey, I'm just gonna grab 2 flasks, but boom, boom, boom. So I'm gonna pot again. As hasted.
Okay.
Note that I have drank 2 of my healing pots.
Yeah.
And I've got
you
25.
gotta be going low.
Do what?
You gotta be getting low.
Yep. I've only got 4 left out of that. And I used to have an ass ton of
Yeah,
potions.
you guys made a bunch back in the day.
Yeah, and they are all right. So I have 25 feet left. I will move here, and then I will attack. For 11 on this man.
Okay, gotcha.
And attack once more at that man.
Okay.
For a total of 17 that turn.
He stands yet, but just barely.
Okay. End turn.
Alright. This guy is blind, slashes wildly at the shape in front of him. Big miss. Then he makes a Constitution saving throw and fails. This guy... Is that the guy? Yeah, that's the guy. So this is the guy that's actually base to base already with risk. So he attacks disadvantage. Miss. Hit. Alright. Another 5 damage that risk takes. Bones, you're up.
Okay. I will dag this guy a question, who's directly next to me.
Okay.
Dag the
How Ashes just laid into him did a decent amount of damage.
He looks pretty fucked up.
He looks pretty fucked up. Okay, I will. This is so stupid. I will consciously not sneak attack him.
I mean,
Yeah.
you can roll your attack and then roll your damage before you choose to sneak attack him or not.
Oh, I can do that? Okay, I do that then.
Yeah, you can roll to see whether or not you have good damage before you decide to sneak attack him or not.
7's not
But
great
you have to tell
damage.
me whether or not you're taking it before I tell you what happens.
No, I don't want to sneak attack him. I don't think if he's like you're saying he's like real hurt, I don't want to sneak attack him. I want to hold my sneak attack. And it is what it is if he dies or not.
You stab this man?
I stab him.
He had 7 HP.
Wow.
Wow.
This is why I believe in
7.
dice gods. This is why.
#7.
Jeremy, maybe that needs to be one of our emote slots. Just a
7. Oh my god, 7. 7. That's
Okay,
great.
well,
That's
and
great.
I
Never heard of.
forgot that I was hasted, so I will now move.
Oh
60 feet.
shit. Good job, Zach. Good job. Holding! Hold! Hold!
5, 10, 15, 20. No,
Okay.
hold on. I can do that better. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. And I will take my hasted action. Yeah. Against this man. Right? Is this what I do?
I imagine like you just cut the Achilles heel of this other guy, right? And as he like spasm and flopped, you just like caught him in the throat as he goes down, and then you just like do the superhero thing where you like spring.
Okay.
And
This is what I do. The first thing I do is I put the gem in my mouth and I draw another dagger. This is before then I make my attack. I stab him. Okay. I run over to this guy. Bonus action, stab. Offhand, not sharpshooter.
okay.
Dag. We'll just subtract 5 if this hits. At normal, because I'm flanking with Matthew. 14 does
14
not probably
just
hit.
misses. Just misses.
Okay. Okay.
Ooh,
So then I will take.
ooh.
Why is it at normal?
Well,
Because I'm
it's
flanking
normal
with
because he's
Matthew.
poisoned.
It's 2
yeah, that's the thing.
advantages, but it doesn't matter.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it doesn't.
yeah.
It doesn't matter.
Yep.
Okay,
Unfortunately.
so okay, well that is what it is. So I will use my hasted action to stab him. Try and stab again.
Okay.
With my this attack 17.
Hey, that's
That
better.
hits.
Snake attack.
First one. And it's not even so much that he dodged, just more that he's just like wobbling, right? So it just sails past, and you basically just like full spin, and another one, catch him in the temple. He crumples. Dead.
Okay. I will slam my dagger against the pouch where I keep my tokens to crush them.
Okay.
And I will do whale damage to the priestess. 12 necrotic damage.
She screeches.
Um,
She screeches a audible name. She says, Thyrza!
she says Teresa?
She says, Thyrza.
Oh, Thyrza.
That's the fucking sister that runs this sect.
Oh, good. More.
She's the sister who runs this sect.
And then I will, I'm hasted, I have 100,000 movement speed. I will,
Sure. Okay.
move back down here.
Okay.
Yes. And that is the extent of my turn.
Okay. Balren is convulsing on the ground underneath the Yawklaw's feet.
Damn.
This guy moves forward. That's the end of his turn. This is the other guy who is in base to base with Risk. He attacks. Advantage, miss. Disadvantage,
yes.
big miss.
Nice.
Okay. Safe.
There's still a fucking mage around here, isn't there? Fuck. Forgot about that. I guess not that I can do anything about it, but I forgot about it just the same.
Malith cries out. She yells, motions, gestures wildly towards the Yawklaw, and points at you, Ezra. And all the while, she cries, yelling for, Thyrza, where are you? Come to me now!
Oh, it's the mage. Never mind.
You think? Oh, the mage's name is Thyrza? Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's the mage.
Who did she point at with the Yawklaw?
Ezra.
At Ezra.
You better stun him.
The guy who's right on her and just fucking like shocked her with electricity.
Scooted his feet across the carpet.
She looks at you, Ezra, right? And she gestures at you.
Ezra winks at her.
Oh, getting saucy.
She snarls. As she does, she gestures in your face, right?
Yeah.
And spirals her hands, pushes out towards you, and you hear this as hundreds, thousands of bees, beetles, wasps, mosquitoes, insects just suddenly into existence in a pretty decently sized space
She's got insect swarm. God damn.
around you.
That's a gross spell. If you had that spell, you're a gross person.
It hits everybody basically.
Good.
It's like a fireball, but
Yeah.
insects.
I need all of you to make Constitution saving throws.
I would argue that Ezra should have advantage because he's essentially a bug zapper.
Okay.
That's
that
shockingly good for
that
me.
does mean for the Yawklaw and for the one remaining Drow warrior as well. Your DC is 14.
Oh, thank God. Good God.
If you failed, you take 30 piercing damage.
Piercing.
Fortunately, one of you that has failed, that takes
Lar.
piercing damage is raging.
Still fucking hurts. Damn.
Yeah, but well, I mean it's 15 to you.
Yeah.
Can you quarter it if you save and have
Yeah,
rage
absolutely
potion?
you do. So
Okay.
if you succeeded and you don't have resistance, you take 15. If you succeeded and you do have resistance, you take 7.
Jeremy, how many?
7.
Se-
7. Nice. All right. Moving on with my life now.
Maintained.
Haste is maintained. Awesome. Fantastic.
God.
So
That's
let me-
exactly what we need right now for
let me
that
look
to
at this.
fucking drop.
Oh my
Oh,
god,
no
right.
fucking kidding.
Okay.
No!
The Yoklal also takes 7.
Of course.
Damn,
Does
he's double
insect-
resistant? What the fuck?
Does the insect cloud give cover?
It is lightly obscured and difficult terrain.
Okay.
Oh, good.
I mean, difficult terrain. Maybe the
Zach,
Yakuza
can you
can't
do
get
me a
to
favor and draw me up
Whoa.
a 20-foot radius sphere?
20-foot sphere. Yes, I can.
20-foot radius.
Yes, I understand what a radius is.
Well, I just wanted to make sure because you just said 20-foot sphere. All right. This guy failed, so he takes the full 30, which means the blind drow screams and dies as hundreds of insects swarm him and just destroy him. And then
There you go.
it's 15, so half damage or
15-foot radius, sir.
Yeah, I realize that.
you. Oh my god. He and other the stream can see this. He rolled a 4. There is a screaming and a cry from the south of Matashtai and Bones as the mage suddenly appears.
Oh, did he fucking fail his con?
did.
Hey,
He succeeded the saving throw and he took 15, but then he failed his Constitution saving throw on
Target
concentration
acquired.
check. He rolled a 4 on his concentration check.
How are you placing this to hit all of us with a 20-foot sphere?
Is that not correct? Oh,
That's-
I'm sorry.
that's
I
a
thought
20-foot
it was
radius.
gonna hit all of you. Ashes apparently it doesn't hit you. That's my bad.
Take that 7 back, my dude.
Yeah, add that 7 back.
It has been
That was
added.
just that was legitimately just a miscalculation. Good catch, Zach. I'm glad I asked you to draw the sphere.
Proud of you, Zach.
Love drawn shapes.
Drawing them shapes, hell yeah. All right,
I actually do really enjoy it.
I mean, I'm down with it. All right, fuck. Maleth did not mean to do that, but she did what she did. Yaklal's up.
Difficult terrain. Difficult terrain.
Lightly obscured, difficult terrain.
Ooh, thanks for pointing that out. Yeah,
I heard that.
she yelled and she pointed at you, which means the Yaklal is compelled to move to you. What is its movement? Its movement
700?
is
800?
30. So
That's
in
a lot less than I thought.
order to get to you, so it can move 15 here. It will take an attack of opportunity from Matashtai.
Stun
yeah.
that bitch.
With a
Stun that
plus
bitch,
2
please.
AC.
Stun that bitch.
Would you say one more time?
It's a say what?
What did you say?
It's a plus 2 AC because it's lightly obscured from all the insects.
Oh, gotcha. Well, I'm gonna attempt to
Whatever. Okay, holy shit. 30. All right.
and I attempt to stun it.
Okay. Yaklal.
Please, fucking God.
He can't even get to you. Does he have stretch arms? Do Yaklals have stretch arms?
You can add a Yaklal to your list of
Fuck
things
yeah.
you have stunned. It does not even get to make it. All right, it is. Oh. It's
Is it a-
stunned until the end of its next turn, right?
Yeah. Yep.
Yes.
I am going to say since you have stunned it on its turn, that means until the end of its
Its turn.
next turn.
Oh,
Because I believe
shit.
that's the wording that we utilized, right?
Okay.
I think, I mean,
Yeah.
I don't think I'm like really ruling in your favor. We said the wording was because it used to be until the end of your next turn.
My next turn, yeah.
And instead we changed it to be the ending of the target's next turn.
That's consistent on how it's been played so far.
Yeah.
Which, this means this is like the one time where it's actually
The double stun.
worthwhile for you to stun here, because that means it's more time than it normally would be.
Noted. Picking up Sentinel at level 12.
Hey,
I was
I
actually
mean,
thinking about that as well.
it honestly would be pretty good. Okay, this guy's hey, game the fucking system, man. I'm trying to game the system against you guys, so it is what it is.
I fucking
Yakl-
love Sentinel. I picked it up on, I think, 2 or 3 characters now
I
already.
It's
love
a
it.
great
Dude, I
feat.
love it.
It's one of the
Yeah.
best feats in the game. Definitely S tier. Definitely. Oh shit.
It's like S minus.
All right.
It's not S
S
you're
minus.
fucking
Fuck
crazy.
off.
It's
We're doing
straight
pluses
S.
and minuses. Get out of
That's
here.
fucking bait.
All right. Thirza.
Oh.
Who?
How the fuck
Oh,
does
the
this
fucking
work?
mage. I was like, who?
Oh, all right. So here's part of the problem, right? Unfortunately, Yaklal ends its turn in the insect swarm. Fails.
That is unfortunate for it.
Poor unfortunate soul.
Takes
my
another
God, I
25
cannot.
damage.
I cannot go in there.
Don't go
I
in here. Yeah.
cannot go in there.
Hey guys, this shit fucks.
Yeah, that shit does appear to fuck.
Oh god. All
I
right.
can't. I will
So,
die.
Thirza screams out. Can he even? I don't. Or she? Sorry, she.
What's a she?
Yeah, Thirza is a she.
I guess it doesn't materially change anything, but I didn't know it.
Oh fuck! I'm looking at the spells, and that's not what she has. All right, I'm gonna make a check. DC
17.
14.
770.
Ashes, you see the mage step out of the cloud of insects and then disappear.
What's she roll? Oh, you do secret roll? Oh, okay. Alright, goodbye, I guess.
Damn it.
This guy is dead.
Goodbye,
This-
Risk.
Guy is going to.
We've
and
enjoyed
he-
you.
Drops down behind Risk,
Legitimately, probably the only reason we survived.
and that is basically his movement. This guy is going to up and over. Drops
Wait,
down.
did Risk fall?
No,
No.
Not yet.
no,
but
he,
look
they're
at it.
climbing the walls
Climbing
up around
around
him. Yeah. So he's got basically a turn before he's fully surrounded.
I'd like for these walls to be slippery.
I also agree.
You guys, it's almost as if the drow encamped just beyond the range of Elun's powers Meaning
I'm
that
just saying everywhere's
these-
slippery down here. It's humid as fuck.
Oh, okay. Ezra, you're up. You're
Honestly,
in a
I could grow
cloud
mushrooms
of
all over the place.
swirling insects. They are stinging and biting and plucking and pulling at you.
If you
You
can
exit.
make that go away, that would be great.
Wait, how far away is she? Oh no.
He's pretty far
Also
away.
lightly
That's not gonna
obscured
work.
through that.
Yeah.
That's not happening.
Throw your sword.
Break the concentration. Break
you
it.
hear
Bring it.
Zillaresco just like Zillar is just like throw me, I can do it.
Throw me!
You'll have to toss me.
You'll have to toss me.
If she wants that, I think that we should do it.
That is not canon.
Impales
That is
Ezra
not
on the
canon.
other side.
Oh shit. My
One
god.
hit
All right, what's it doing, Ezra? Do you have any
Got
gas left in the tank?
He's shocking
Shot.
resting.
You did shock.
Oh, you did it?
Shot her for 8.
Okay, all right. 22 definitely hits. She takes 8 damage.
Break the
She will
concentration.
make
Break
a Constitution
Break it.
saving throw versus 10.
Bring it.
Seems unlikely, but
Bring it
it'd be great.
down.
Bitch. Break you, bitch.
I am on Whisper, but the stream and the VOD can see it. It
What happened? What happened?
is an 8.
Whoa! Damn, he's so brave, dude. Maybe he'll be. Dude, oh my god. Are you gonna
I
be brave?
hate all of you. I can't.
all these-
I
all
can't
these
stand
damage
any of
work.
you in this situation. Every time the dice go against me and for you, like it's horse shit. Okay, the insect swarm suddenly, rapidly, quite suddenly dissipates.
You just hear me in the back kind of snicker. Oh boy.
You hear Malith screech as you do this. This guy is up. Over, drops. This guy is dead. This guy is up, over, and drops.
Go on.
Risk
Dude,
is
he's so brave.
just defensive. He can't do
We
anything
are
else.
paying to resurrect him.
This guy is dead. Matashtai,
that's-
you're up.
Fair. Yeah, I'm down with that.
All right. Okay, so to
You
use my
realize,
points,
right?
I'm kind of-
Like Risk has disappeared into a swarm of furred figures, right? And they're
Eat
basically
it.
like,
I want
like-
nothing more than to go help him, but I fucking can't.
all right,
Yeah,
you
we-
do you, fam.
All right, I'm
Did
gonna
I
attack this
go?
Gocklaw a couple times here, real quick.
All right. 21 hits, 23 hits,
Flurry of blows.
11, 7, 24 hits.
And then I'm gonna toss a hand of healing at Bones.
Yeah.
Oh my god! The poison's removed!
So, fucking
Bones!
worst saving throw of my life.
You know what, Ezra? We didn't do this. I think we still have time, but we're gonna have to start timing your haste on these battles.
Yeah, honestly,
Just thinking that. I was like,
I think you still
far?
have like another 3 or 4 rounds.
That
Actually, I
sounds
think
right.
we're okay.
I don't think
but-
we've gone 10 rounds.
No, no,
Yeah.
we definitely haven't gone 10 rounds, but we're approaching that scenario of it might start
Yeah.
mattering.
You're
we
right.
should have been keeping track. Yes,
Normally, I don't
agree.
worry about it because it's the scenario of like, oh, it's never gonna matter, and then we keep like getting these bouts where it's just like, oh god, oh
you're
god.
4 and most of the time, sometimes 3 against just like a horde of enemies. Yeah.
Yeah,
I
absolutely.
kind of have to trust you, Jeremy, because I don't know what the fight's gonna mean.
I feel you.
so-
I feel you. All right. Anything else, Matashtai?
I look back at Risk and I speak into his mind, and I say, "We'll come back for you, I promise." And then I race up after the priestess.
He says,
Don't take the only advantage.
in your
first.
mind, as the connection is breaking, he says, he croaks. Tell Izu I love her.
No!
No!
Oh, fuck.
Nice play. I hate it.
I'm tearing up. Oh god, this random frog boy. Oh shit. Okay, this guy is trying to get past. He actually has to stay on the wall. He can't get past and drop. But Ashes, you're up.
Fucking been there, bro.
I didn't hear that.
No, you
didn't hear
didn't. But you can see these swarm of Quaggoth over Risk and dropping down to the south of you now.
For real? If that swarm stayed up, I was heading down there because I had basically nothing else I could do.
Absolutely. But with the insect plague gone,
You're welcome.
Help Risk.
Okay, all
What do you
right.
wanna-
So
Oh, fuck that. Kill the priestess and they'll run, probably.
I'm going to drink a pot
Kill the priestess.
with a bonus action and heal for a teeny tiny 4.
Well,
Oh, that's real unfortunate.
sometimes it do
Oof.
be like that.
And
Sometimes.
I'm gonna ride it. God,
Wow.
Damn, good thing you drank that pot, bro.
Oh my goodness.
I was
My
hoping for a
goodness.
I was hoping for a high roll and a low emo.
A low
No,
emo. Dude,
You did that.
all of our lives right there, a low emo.
Amen, my
Under.
dude.
All right. So I have plenty of movement to get up there with haste. I have about. So it's 45, 35. 35 times 2 is 70.
Sure. Yeah. Yeah, you're good. You
Yeah, I
can
think
get
I'm
there and
good.
back.
A hobbit's tail. Like, go back.
Kill the bitch.
That and back again.
All right. Here we go. I grip Zalara's hilt and send thunderous energy
Before
surging
you
through her blade.
swing, you hear in your mind, you hear, breathe. We were meant for this.
Kill and drown? Holy fuck. That's an emo sword, bro.
She believes in you.
I actually kind of loosen my grip just a little bit. Exhale, and
I
Yep,
really,
you did
I
that.
was hoping you were gonna crit. Oh my god, that would have been like the
For
moment.
sure
I
it
mean,
was going to be a nat 1.
a
I thought
25,
for sure.
yeah.
a 25
Honestly.
definitely hits.
Nat Run somehow
Natty
kills
one.
Ezra on accident. Yeah.
It resparks Ezra's fear and ashes after all these weeks.
Resparks? Like it hasn't.
I mean, he
And
hasn't
like-
hit you in a long time. It's fine.
We
A
were meant for
27
this. It
also
kills
hits.
Ezra.
You
That's
since level 1.
25.
No, he
that's-
didn't know me at level 1.
No,
24.
level 1 of the dungeon.
Oh.
Well,
So, like, 2 weeks ago.
12 is 24 damage.
Hey, thanks, Woods. Thanks for the sub.
Let's say.
Anything else,
Hey.
Ashes?
Yes, I would like to open Cheat Engine, choose my browser, find the value.
All right,
for
this
the
guy
Drow
is
Priest's
dead.
HP, set it to like 1.
Oh shit! I gotta go all the way down. Where's this guy?
Fuck, it's my turn. Fuck
No,
off.
no. It's not your turn. It's Plortu's turn.
I have more decks than Plortu. Fuck off.
Fuck you. Plortu's been going before you this entire time.
I have more decks than Plortu.
I don't give a shit.
exercise
Plortu has been
the
going
Lord.
before you this
Lord.
entire time.
I care not.
I'm actually going through this whole phase where I'm going through all of the enemy pages and tokens and resetting things and taking out the names and putting in dex tiebreakers and things like that. So hopefully in the near future we won't have to worry about that thing. But fuck you, Plortu goes first.
I have 5 decks. I have 5
I
decks.
don't give a shit,
exercise-
Plortu. You're not gonna win this argument.
Yeah, but I like to argue it anyway.
Yeah, that's fine. Plor2, I think Plor2 was one of the... Wait, that doesn't make any sense. They just started climbing the walls this turn, right?
I don't know. Last turn.
Last turn.
Was it last turn?
Yeah.
Oh. Really? Was it last turn?
Yep.
No,
That
it
doesn't
was
make
this
any
turn. You definitely can't attack Risk this turn.
He definitely can?
Cannot. That was
Cannot.
this turn. Definitely can't.
Yeah, right? Is there anyone here?
Do you want
Okay.
an honest answer or a biased answer?
And a legitimate answer.
He's a fraud,
They
bro.
started climbing last round.
Okay.
That's a little-
If that is the case, this guy is able to finally get behind Risk. However, he is not in a flanking position for Risk, so it is still at disadvantage.
Odd,
Miss?
but it makes the
Okay.
Risk.
Right. Another 5 damage down to Risk.
Risk of Rain.
Bones, you're up.
Risk of Rain 2. Risk of Rain 3, the remaining.
The remaining.
Risk of Rain 3, Downpour. That's way better.
Risk of Rain 3, a light drizzle.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Bonus action, activate Troll King's.
10% risk of rain.
Activate Troll King's fucking bullshit on the bonus action.
It's just like, there are these little holes in it, and it basically just like vomits green poison down the sides of the
It
blade.
does, dude. It's way more poison than you ever could have.
Like, it just gushes.
Yes, right. Advantage, Troll King's Heartseeker. Phew. 28.
Yeah, okay,
Snake
28 hits, sure.
Snake attack.
Jesus, okay.
Please roll a Constitution saving throw.
Constitution
for
saving
your-
throw.
Okay, well you okay? I don't really I think you don't take poison damage, or you're not poisoned. I think you just don't take poison.
It
damage.
operates just like the dagger of venom. So,
Okay, let me look that up. Dagger. Then I don't actually. I've never read that.
yeah.
Damn, she saved.
Oh, okay. You saved. You're not
So,
poisoned.
yeah, so you take no damage from the poison, and you're not poisoned. That's
Well, take-
weird.
Take 26 damage anyway.
Okay.
And then I
She-
will.
Upon taking the 26 damage, screams, Malith Avrindar, this drow priestess, screams in agony. You stab her. She's been slashed from behind by ashes. She screams, throws up her hands, and drops to her knees.
Stab her in the face.
Call off the Quaggoth.
She shouts in unintelligible guttural language. And you see, like, looks from the Quaggoth.
And your other friend?
Yeah, that one too.
That's all she can do in this, like, instant, like, moment. It's still Bones' turn.
Business cat.
Huh?
I'm a business cat.
You're a business cat?
Maybe we could get double our previous.
What are you doing?
Fine. I will not kill her. I will hold an action for her inevitable betrayal.
Okay. Balrin fails a second death saving throw, continues convulsing on the ground.
Forgot he-
Quaggoth. Pause. Look, you see some of the Quaggoth looking northward towards Malith, towards the half a dozen or more drow corpses on the ground. And you see the Quaggoth break and run in mass. And as this horde of hairy beasts pushes forward or pushes south, you see standing barely limp, covered in wounds,
Fucking God.
Risk.
Honestly, as a god.
Damn warrior.
Jesus.
Definitely a bit more than a fisherman.
Appears so.
I'm just saying, my next character is definitely gonna be Risk. The backstory's already there.
Okay. So I'm gonna say in a brief moment, right? A few moments pass, few heartbeats pass, and the Quaggoth flee. The Yoklal becomes unstunned, sees the situation, stands there motionless. And Malith, her hands held high, you hear her kind of like cursing under her breath. Ezrah, she's speaking in Elvish, in the broken dialect of Drow, right? That you can just kind of roughly make out. She basically is cursing and swearing vengeance against Ezrah.
I'm translating to the group.
Oh, not us. That's new.
The mage that has
She's basically like just swearing whatever it takes, no matter what. 100 years, 1,000 years, her firstborn, thousands of slaves, whatever it takes, she will find Thyrza, and she will end her life.
Damn, I wonder
In
if these
as
are
agonizing a way as she can.
Okay.
And those are her
have we
words.
gotten-
Like those are the
we got a
things
full
that she's
round
saying.
yet? Because like I would
Yeah,
like to
yeah.
move
So
towards
we're
Balrin.
fully like
Okay.
coming back into the situation.
Okay, I would like to get over to Balrin as quickly as possible.
The Yoklal is standing right next to Balrin's corpse, but
Don't care.
as you approach, it just stands there, and you actually see it kind of like it has these like multiple branches, and it just kind of like crosses them in like this multi-layered like arm scenario, and it just stands there. This one single like red baleful eye in the center of the melty tree trunk, just watching you go by.
Kind of walk past.
It doesn't seem to give a shit.
All right. Then I get over to Balrin, and I'm gonna hand a healing him real quick.
As he does that, you know, I'm holding my action and my knife. Hey, get rid of that thing. The demon.
I don't think that's the way divine intervention works.
I don't know
think
if
it
that's
just
what
kind of
she used.
exists on this plane now.
Is that,
Balrin.
we don't know that that's what she used.
Breathes back. Some of the wounds across his body, the thick poison coating his veins, like, and you actually see he kind of like coughs and spurts green, right?
Oh, I definitely get all the poison out of him.
Yeah. And
It's all the poison gone.
Malith kind of like stares,
sucks
like
it out.
her slew of curses interrupted by Bones. She glares up at you. Axadietha! The Yoklal turns to Matashtai, kind of like tips its head, and
Mad
then
respect, bro.
poof,
Man, she's gonna be
gone
pissed.
in a puff of smoke and sulfur.
Can you imagine how
I'm gonna
pissed
have a
up-
whole fucking horde of demons after me by the end
You
of this.
are going to have an entire host after you, either
you also
out of
think-
respect and they want to kill you to earn the respect of being the ones to kill you, or for sheer vengeance.
If we somehow like beat Dungeons and Mad Mage, get level 20, I want like a post-campaign one-shot of us like going down into the hells against this fucking host that's hunting Mad.
It's actually like the DBZ arena arc
Yeah.
where Matashtai just goes down, everyone goes down, and they're like,
fun.
all right, look, here's the deal, you all want your fucking shot, sign up, we're gonna do this one by one, calm your fucking tits.
Fucking Pit Lord rolls out.
It's just
That's the Doomslayer now. That's the
Oh Christ!
All the demons.
Demogorgon.
But yeah,
walks
then
up.
I pull Balrin up to his feet if I can.
He's like out of it. He's just coughing, sputtering, just. Just like looks at you, looks around, like sees all the dead bodies, and just he stumbles back up against the wall, and he just like stands there. He's alive, he's breathing, but he's like out of it for the next few moments, it seems.
Okay, that's good. And I just kind of look over at Risk, and I'm assuming he's walking back to us at this point.
He does not move towards you. He stands there, and he's covered in cuts and is bleeding, and he just looks at you, looks across the way, he croaks. He doesn't say anything to you. He just.
Okay. Well, I'm giving
and then
two
he
a lot of
falls
stuff
flat
during
on his
turn.
back, and he just lays there. His legs kind of like slightly up in the air.
Damn, he passed out standing up.
So fucking cool. All right. I mean, pretty much the rest of my stuff's doing is just checking on everybody, making sure everybody's okay. So, like, if you guys want to talk to her, you can.
Yep, I will say everything you own belongs to me now.
She
That's
looks
the
up
cost
at you
of
and
betrayal.
she says, in this very thick, accented, like unpracticed undercommon, she says, "Of course, you will be ransoming me to my mother, I assume."
That sounds like a lot of work. We're gonna ransom her?
You
What do
can,
you
like,
have
pull up
here?
and do that?
You are free to take whatever you want from our encampment. You've left me bereft of guards, guardians, warriors to assist my path. Surely you will take me to my mother and demand ransom, yes?
I'm like super big on getting betrayed again.
Is that far away? How far away is that?
She cocks her head at you, kind of like such a strange question. Says, "My mother resides below, within our hold, in Muriel's gauntlet."
Ezra. Ezra, so I know, but Ezra doesn't. Which level is that? He needs to be reminded.
No.
What do you mean you know, but he doesn't?
It's called a bluff.
I
Oh,
knew
you're
what was
saying
happening.
that to her. Gotcha. You're
Yeah.
saying that to her. Says, "I do not understand levels."
How many floors below this one?
It takes a moment before you realize this woman has never seen the service. She doesn't understand what floor 0, 1, 2, etc. are.
She doesn't know.
Like, she just floor 0 for her is her home.
This is floor like negative something.
Like the scale you're using.
She's climbing a
doesn't make
tower.
sense to
we're
her.
going
Yeah,
down a dungeon.
exactly.
Up floors.
Like it's just not the same scenario, right?
Yeah. Okay. Well,
So I'm just.
I don't.
I'm
how?
not-
How? I don't. Do we ransom people? This seems like a lot of work.
What's her sister's name?
The dead one?
No, the one we.
Y'all gonna have to keep better notes than that. I'm not gonna give y'all all the information.
Ezra is saying
I
this
don't know.
out loud.
I don't know what he's talking about.
I need you to use more words. What are you talking about?
the one we allied ourselves with. That we let get away.
Oh, gotcha. Up on the third floor.
Avendar on.
Allied, let live. There's not exactly the same thing.
Kind of like Malith.
Yeah, no, I'm saying this out loud.
In
earshot.
common or what?
In common. So she's
All right.
probably picking up pieces and trying to
Let's see
understand.
how smart she is.
Peloni?
DC 13.
Sil-
Oh, she has no idea of like leverage and diplomacy and negotiating. She just like you say this, Ezra, and she just turns and she says, "Pelononia, she was here. She warned us of you. I should have
Yeah,
listened."
fucking Pelinonia warned people. God damn it! Ain't no damn drow getting. Actually, based on that, I think we should. I say this in Terran. Based on that, I think we should kill her.
In Terran. So I'm the only one that understands.
That's right.
I look at myself like,
I love this so much.
We're not gonna-
Terran, I respond back. That wasn't what I was going for, but
Okay, well, y'all can handle the negotiation. Then I'm gonna go loot because I think we should kill her.
Well, let's tie her up for now.
it back in common. I'll
here.
I'll explain that, you know. Wait, do we ransom? Is that our?
I don't want.
modus
I don't think so.
operandi then?
I
Look,
think
I'm gonna throw this out there. I don't want to chauffeur this bitch around. I don't
also,
wanna
I'm
do
not
it.
real interested in dealing with their family again.
She's
That's 0 for 2.
How dare you address me in such fashion?
Smack her.
I grab her.
I stuff a dirty sock in her mouth.
No, I grab her
You
wrist.
just have a dirty sock on you. You like literally like take the time to take a
I
fucking
take off
shoe
the
off,
one
and
in
you're
my
like,
boot.
all right, hold up. Like you, all right, dirty sock in the
Watch
mouth.
this in weeks. But no. After that, I'll grab her wrist. I'll take my sword, or I'll take Zalara, and I'll just drag it across her wrist. Not as like an attack or anything. I actually just want to be able to put the brand of castigation on her, and I have to deal damage to do it. So
Oh, you have to like
Gotcha.
yank her.
So
Okay.
it's just like she hisses and she says, expecting like you're about to chop her hands off, right?
Let's do that.
And then you just like slice gently across her forearm, and she's just
and
she stares up at you like affronted. Ashes, just like
can't be doing no systematic stuff. with my
uncouth,
hands.
uncouth barbarians treating prisoners in such a manner.
That's just to keep tabs on you.
We've seen what your people do to prisoners, so
Have
we've
you
seen what
been
you've done to your
prisoners of
own.
ours?
no, we've saved.
Well, we haven't,
many,
but we've
though.
seen some.
I'll point to her dead ally that was strapped to the chair. I've seen how you treat your allies.
We could not trust whether or not he was truthful to our cause. He returned in such an outlandish manner, telling tall tales, wild stories about some defeat of a beast.
You mean the beast we killed?
He claimed he killed.
Okay, so he was also a bad person. Got it.
That's cute.
Ridiculous.
Also,
So, all
if
right.
there's any drow that are slowly dying. then
Oh
they should
no,
be-
I mean, there might be like one or two, but the vast majority of them are dead.
Oh,
You
I assume
guys-
Bones was coup de grace anything that moved. at
No,
this point.
I'm looking
He
for
seemed
my
pretty
payment.
adamant
he's
about
looting.
She
Um,
owes me
so-
1,000 gold. God damn it!
Bones.
It was you like 7,000 gold.
as you were kind of like
No, we're taking it all.
experiencing moving into that room, right? You find that this cave contains a number of well-appointed furnishings, including 2 robust sleeping pallets, a large chest and desk, as well as a small shrine covered in spider iconography. There is a skewered, dark-skinned creature that cooks over a spider-shaped bronze brazier filled with flaming coals. It looks like the remnants of what you would know to be a dark mantle.
Delicious.
While we're talking, Ezra does do a pat down for any items or keys or anything on her specifically.
Well, yeah, pat her down while she's tied up.
She is she's what do you think you're remove your hands from
Back in.
you find upon her person, right? You find she is wearing 2 thick silver bracelets set with onyx that both seem valuable.
Those are removed.
Okay. She has a flask of upon inspection what seems to be wine upon her person.
Removed.
And
Delicious.
then she has a golden key upon her person.
Also removed.
Yeah.
Hey, Bones, I've got a key. It might be useful.
She's just
Throw
protesting.
it.
She's just, how dare you? I cannot believe you would be so barbaric as to just search my person in such a manner.
I could have let him do it if you really wanted to, but I figured
snorts at you and raises her nose against you.
I should just run through and be like, sorry, sentient sword. I can't.
Seems just so incredibly like polar opposite to her her sister above, right?
Yeah, but she surrendered. Teresa never would have surrendered.
Yeah, to Teresa, who was just so imperious, so sure of herself, so like this one. I mean, she still has that kind of like a vibe, but she seems more, I don't know, sheltered, basically.
He was homeschooled, clearly.
Interesting.
All right, so our 2 options are we're either going to escort her all the way back or we're going to just let her go.
Yeah, we're just
Well,
gonna leave her, right?
Baller in here, maybe he could get some money out of taking her back. Up to him, though.
He looks at her and he says,
Maybe
he's
he could
kind of
just
like
be-
getting his,
not be
his
executed.
I cannot return with her. I will be tortured, crucified, any manner they can think of, for sport. Even if I were proven, beyond a shadow of a doubt, loyal and truthful to them, which I am not, they would do it for the pleasure of it. This is... And he says, this is not exactly the opportune moment I was looking for, but I suppose it will have to do. Friends, cannot thank you enough. This... I am not of House Ovrendare, nor do I owe them my allegiance. And at that, right, Maleth just sucks it. She's just... How dare you, betrayer, traitor!
I stick the sock further in her mouth.
Just this. Balrin continues this. There is a conflict I feel you may be unaware of. Avrendar battles for supremacy against House Freth. It has been a long and arduous battle, one with many twists and turns. I have been among them for quite some time now, an agent in their midst. I have been seeking a way to return, but it has been years since I have been ushered into their ranks. Difficult to break free, especially when they expand their control. I know I ask much, but If you would see fit to return me to my liege's house, or get me part of the way, I would be thankful.
I mean, the last time we tried to help a house,
We
of
are
the drow-
not as they are, worshippers of the Dark Queen. We follow
want to trust
Halaster,
Ballroom, but I'm gonna
Do I
who
recognize
dances.
that name?
Roll a history check for me, or a religion check.
Oh, we know which one I'm rolling.
So you know it, but not in the way that a religious person would. You know it from an academic perspective. Halaster, fucking. There's so many pronunciations to this damn thing. There's literally, if you go to like the Wikipedia page, there's like 5 different pronunciations, and they're like, yo, everyone says something different. Anyways, she is a daughter of the Elven Pantheon, a daughter of Corellon, right? Of the god, the lead god of the Elven Pantheon, but she is also one of the gods of the Drow Pantheon. She is the daughter who dances. She is the one who went into the darkness with the Drow in order to give them hope and light.
Do I believe him as he tries to
Roll an insight check.
express that as their allegiance?
You know the Drow to be
Deceptive.
to be cunning, to be crafty, to tell you what they think you want to hear. You hear no deception in his words. What he says is plausible. But is it truthful? Who knows?
As he is talking about this, and I'm trying to use my academic background. Matt, are you nearby at this point, or are you?
I'm standing right next to him.
Okay, I'm kind of trying to get your attention, and I do the little head tappy thing.
Hey, what's up, bud?
And I relay.
As that happens, right? You see Balrin like look at you, Ezra, and then look at Matashtai. He drops his weapons. Like he rose, right? With when Matashtai healed him, he rose with his weapon. He drops his weapon and he leans back against the wall and he just holds his hands like this across his chest. And he just stands there, just like eyes closed, just breathing long, deep breaths. Just kind of like it's this moment as if like he stepped out of the room, right? Like he is giving you space.
Mm-hmm. And I using that telepathic bond, I just relay to Matt what he said and what that means based on my academic background and my take on it, which is it feels very unlikely that a culture we have encountered drow culture before, they're not shy about what they believe in and are pretty stubborn about it. So in this instance, maybe he's being deceptive. You know, you've got this one priestess that's attempting to subjugate herself. Kind of, she's still a bitch, but that this seems different and more plausible, and potentially a faction we can potentially ally ourselves with in some capacity. But this is what I know, this is what I understand. I want someone else aware that, knows what's going on.
All right. Let me ask him a little bit more about where this place is and such, because I don't think we're going to be able to do this right away. So,
while that's happening, while this discussion is happening, Bones, what are you doing?
Looting the fuck out of the place.
Okay, so
All the things.
So I've described the scenario, right? Like the shrine itself, right? This little shrine covered in spider iconography has a figurine of a half spider, half woman in obsidian on it. And it has a bunch of like sticks of incense, all of which like are not currently lit, but have been lit previously. Right?
Okay. If it looks valuable, I put it in a pile in the center of the room. I don't care about the bedding. I'm not taking bedding. Well, if it looks
the only thing that you see valuable,
and then also I'm looking for that chest because Ezra mentioned he had a key, so there's got to be a chest somewhere.
Yeah. The only thing that you see as valuable is the obsidian figurine of Lolth, right? You guys seen a bit of iconography. The incense seems valuable. And then there's a big ass fucking chest that is readily apparent.
Yeah, I'll come back out here. Can I have that? Can I have the key?
I hand it over as soon as he asks.
I just leave.
You move back, unlock the chest. You unlock the chest, and there's coin inside.
Is there 2,000 gold, which was promised?
There is about 500 gold.
Motherfucker! I start shouting.
Uh-oh.
It seems as if you were misled from the very beginning.
I don't care how heavy this is. I start dragging it, like struggling, because I'm not that strong. I'm struggling.
As I hear him cursing, I just go, "Oh boy, you're in trouble."
I'm dragging it out. I drag this chest out and I put it in front of her. I say, "Is this 1,000 gold?" If she's got the sock in the mouth, I take it out.
You
I'll
stop
look at her.
and she's, what?
Is this 1,000 gold?
Does it look like 1,000 gold?
It does not look like 1,000 gold. It was rhetorical.
He's gonna fucking kill her.
Why did you promise me 1,000 gold if you didn't have 1,000 gold?
I lied.
Does she have anything nice on her? Does her robes look really nice?
Not anymore. I mean, Ezra's already taken the valuable looking objects off of her. Other than that, she's just in this white silk spider robe.
Breathe real deep. Matt doesn't want me to kill people. Matt doesn't want me to kill people. I walk back off.
Yes. Listen to
cutting,
your Matt.
I start cutting up her bedding. Nobody's sleeping nice anymore.
Oh, Betty! It's so big. I love it. Oh my god.
Yeah, I'm a fan. I'm a fan. Oh Christ.
Oh.
I like it.
And Matt, with his high perception, just sees this whole fucking thing going down.
Like, because I have a really high insight. I feel like when I see fucking Bones coming out with this, like, oh shit.
Struggling to drag this big ass chest.
He's just so indignant.
I'm in there muttering, I'm a business cat, and we made a business decision, and this is we made a business deal. It's ridiculous. Just nobody gets to sleep anymore.
Nobody gets anything pleasant. Sure. Okay.
He's blacklisted.
So
all business.
Bones is dealing with that frustration now. Back to the action with Malith and with Balrin. What's going on there? Let's see if we can find a brief amount of closure to end on for the night.
Yeah. So first thing, all right, Balrin.
He kind of like he's standing there again with his arms across his chest, and his eyes flicker open, and he's yes.
You seem like a pretty good dude. You didn't have to help us fight, and that last one especially when it started to get bad.
He looks at you and says, "I'll be honest. That was one of the scariest choices of my life. I'm not honestly sure I chose right there, but I didn't want to fight you. I didn't want to fight you from the start. We heard from Pelinonia, and then I met you in person. You seemed genuine people. But had I known it was gonna come that close, Fuck.
Yeah, we just killed the, aboleth, so we were a little,
Yeah, we probably should have napped a bit before we came back.
I think I said that.
You killed an aboleth, and then defeated us. Back to back. He kind of like shakes his head and says, maybe you can beat Blonwell.
Who?
Bless you.
Blonwell?
The Obsidian Queen. The matriarch of House Ovrendar.
Well, we're not
I'm not meaning to put words in your mouth. I'm an honest person. I honestly don't know how I got this assignment. Performing, acting, lying is not my strong suit. They've suspected me for a long time. But I'm open to the possibility. Who knows? Maybe you're just passing through. Maybe you're making a good change for this place.
We do intend to go further down, and it sounds like that's where your people are stationed. It helps having allies.
Quite a bit further down, actually.
Could you relay where? I know ups and downs and it can be a little complicated, but I've spent some time trying to understand.
House Breath makes itself on the level 12. I think you would have perspective.
So the level right below the maze?
No, it is the level of the Minotaur.
Well, from my studies, 11, the level right above is the lair of the Umberhulks. The maze.
This is the home of the Trogs, and the Lightning Beast, and the mutated ones.
What's a lightning? I want to kill a lightning beast. What's a lightning beast?
There's a long, slithering lizard-like creature, massive, tattooed in runes.
Oh my god.
Oh
Oh my
make a
god.
dope weapon. That's gonna make the coolest weapon ever.
I'm so stoked right now. I just get to like lore dump you guys.
Just to be clear, Jeremy.
Yeah.
I have it noted that the maze, also known as Maze of Madness or Lair of the Umberhulks, is the 11th level, which would be the level above what they are denoting as the 12th level.
It may or may not be that you have incorrect information.
This
I
dude
do
lived
not
it.
like this, Jeremy. I do not appreciate that you are telling me that all my research is worthless.
Sometimes when you're researching, you feel as if you have gotten accurate information, and that's not the case.
Jeremy, I do not appreciate this.
That is...
And now my notes feel like they're worthless, and I want to just blow up this one note.
Not worthless. They just might be slightly off or slightly skewed or something along those lines.
Off of this one piece of information.
No.
You don't.
But maybe this is an encouragement to do further research. Who knows?
You tried, and you told me I was done.
And well, you might have been done in that instance, right? You might have needed something to spur the research forward.
I need a better library.
You have probably one of the best libraries in existence. At least
that
public.
Sorry, that was a tangent. We're good.
Yeah, no, you're good. I thought it was funny.
That guy has lived
Alright,
it. Maybe you could ask him more questions.
I will. Just
Well,
let's continue
Well,
the
if we're going
moment.
to be traveling with him, you're going to have plenty of time to talk to him.
Yeah.
So.
Well, I'll tell you what.
But
Bowen,
I tell you what, who I'm not going to be traveling with, and I point Solara at the priestess.
What is your recommendation for this situation, Balrin?
He raises his eyebrows. Who's this?
I'm dead-eyeing him.
I've been quite surprised, truth be told. You're generous individuals. If you do not mean to ransom her, which I honestly think would be foolish, you should kill her. She will hold nothing but a grudge for you, as will her mother should she return.
Bounds.
Yes, Ezra, that's me. I'm very calm now. and
Maleth actually
collected.
kind of like stiffens at this point. Like prior, completely like relaxed and indignant, right? But like suddenly like, oh shit.
Now that I've cut all of these sheets and there's nothing left, I'm very collected and not angry that there's only 500 of the 2,000 gold in this chest.
In Primordial, so Matt doesn't understand what I say.
Ooh. That being said, you can say whatever you want in Primordial, but Balrin said what he said in Common, so Matt understood
Well,
that.
I know. I understand that, but so I said bones in Common, so obviously his attention was brought. But in Primordial, just so Matt doesn't necessarily know exactly what I said, because he's a little bit more goody two-shoes than I
Matt,
am.
you hear in your head, you hear, Matashtai, we can't, this situation, it's one thing to fight, and it's one thing to deal with the consequences of, but it's just killing a woman defenseless. What do you say, Ezra?
I agree.
In Primordial, to Bones, I say, I know you heard what he said. We can't carry her around. She has no value to our cause.
She'll probably scuff a tree and get killed anyway.
Or stalk us and kill us when we're weakest.
Which is now.
Yeah, but that's not what he. Okay, well, Matt said not to kill people needlessly. Okay, so you want to kill her then? That's my response.
I didn't hear anything.
What?
You both cut out when you tried to
Did we
talk.
both
Yeah,
really?
yeah, absolutely.
I went.
Oh,
Yeah.
Aaron.
Yeah, but I was making rocky noises.
Look,
So-
I'm gonna be
Fucking
completely
Discord.
honest.
Good
Yeah.
job,
There's-
Discord. Good job.
Love it.
I understand that it's not
Well, you can't hear me in Bones right now.
Yeah.
right.
I
I mean,
you can
this
hear
is
us,
a-
you can't
This is
understand.
out loud in common to what has been spoken.
Yes.
pretty
yes,
easy
fair.
to infer what we're talking about.
Yeah, I don't
Yeah,
think
it's like-
anyone's honestly like this isn't a secretive enough scenario for anyone to be out of the loop.
Yeah.
Yeah. As they've been talking, I've been walking over.
This is too big of a loose end to leave. If she walks away from this is going to bite us in the ass.
It already has.
It
Case
will
in
happen
point.
again, and it could be worse.
You
We
fear
cannot trust her.
feel a voice in your head, Ashes. Here. You would slay this woman. No, she is bound, gagged against you.
I'm not saying that I would slay her. I'm saying that we need to come up with something
Well,
to
let's both
keep her
slay
from being a problem in the future.
So what's your solution?
I don't know. I don't have
Uh,
one.
Well, let's cut out her tongue.
You hear the voice continues, kind of like presses you, like needling at you, and says, "Oh, so I've signed on with a has-been or a carry-on, someone who can't make choices for themselves. They have to rely on the rest of their feeble group."
Remind me to tell you about Rex when we
Really
have more
hurtful.
time.
Fine. I'll remind you later. And then she kind of shuts up. Like
Yeah.
she feels this kind of like moment, like she feels you kind of like stiffen, and she kind of like shuts up. She doesn't needle you anymore.
Okay.
All right, whatever. I switched to comment. All right. We probably should kill her, but she did surrender.
To be ransomed to her mother.
Well, she is not traveling with us for that
We
long.
have
I
faced
refuse.
several
I mean,
times, and
We know a place.
if Balin is to be believed, is a terrible
Bones.
idea.
Oh,
I missed what you said. I was.
What are we laughing at?
You know, we know a
Your
place.
sadness.
Yeah, we know a place with jail cells. What do you mean?
The letter just rot.
At this point, I think Matt would let everyone say what they're gonna say, and then he would kind of take a moment and kind of walk over to everyone, and he'll say, "I don't know about y'all, but I'm not afraid of her. I'm not afraid of her people. I'm not afraid of House Avrendar.
Oh.
And I don't kill people who have surrendered."
Yeah, but it's more than you. What about the frog bro? What about what is his name? Baldrin? What happens when she goes back to her people and says Baldrin betrayed us? Baldrin and house, whatever the hell. What about his house?
Balrin. At that point, Balrin will kind of pipe up and he says, "Well, Ezrah is gone. I would assume there's a 50-50 chance that my cover is blown now. If Ezrah returns to House Avrendar, well, she might be welcomed. If she can spin a good enough yarn, she might be tortured till she spills whatever information she does. Either way, I would assume she drops my name at the same time. Perhaps she fears that it won't go well for her and she doesn't return to House Avrendar, but I don't know. I assume the prospect for that is relatively slim." And he kind of like shrugs and he says, "What I'm saying is don't make your decisions based off me, friends. Make your decision because she's a
Okay,
bitch
well-
and you should slit her throat anyways."
So here's my thing. I'm cool with killing for profit, and I'm cool for killing for grudges, and I'm cool for killing just because somebody's a jerk to me, like that one goblin.
Like that one goblin who did like one thing ever.
Whatever. He was a jerk and he couldn't let it go.
You couldn't let it go.
No, negative. Which one are we talking about, actually?
Oh,
I mean,
no,
there's
different
goblin
guy.
that I
Sorry.
hate.
there's
I thought
probably
you
a
were talking about. I thought you were talking about the Nilbog. My bad.
No, I will kill him, though.
We still haven't dealt with him yet.
I'm gonna kill him eventually. It doesn't, like, I don't know when, but it's gonna happen.
Death's inevitable.
Yeah. He reverses my sneak attack and I kill myself.
That would be great.
Something like that, yeah.
Oh,
Like a
fuck.
60 damage crit.
Yeah, you're just gonna be like,
Right,
"Oh
so
my god, this is the
obviously-
most damage I've ever rolled."
Obviously,
Zach,
the
you're dead.
answer is a duel to the death with one of us. she wins, she gets to go free.
Does she get to
Did
try
you, like,
to
take a long rest before we do that shit?
Alright, fair enough. That means she gets to take a long rest, right?
Yeah.
The odds are already stacked against her. She's
And then I
traveling
get
Yeah.
alone.
then I get to buff whoever's taking her on. And
I kind of think we just leave
Fine.
her.
If that's what's
Honestly,
gonna happen, I walk up to her. I point at the brand on her wrist. That lets me know where you are at all times.
You can only have one of those, right?
Only one. So the
Yeah,
one that I
it-
put on
the bad boy.
Mobar is now gone.
Okay.
Yep, Mobar is now uncastigated.
He's free. There's down on the 5th level, there's just this sudden like shout of glee and dancing.
he watches no more. He watches no more.
Nice.
If I see that you're coming anywhere near us, I will hunt you down. Everybody okay with that?
Yeah, I guess so.
I think this is a
Sure am.
bad idea.
Oh no, this is a horrible idea. No. And
Ballroom
Isn't
Isn't
kind
your
of
Order-
whole sect
Unless
about
anybody else has any more
killing
questions.
ne'er-do-wells?
Ballroom kind of calls out and he says, "You all are too soft, but I suppose that's one of the reasons why I'm still standing. So I can't blame you for it."
Maybe the Quag will feel eager.
Whatever. I point my sword at her and I tell her, get the fuck out of my sight.
I mean, you could cut her leg off and make it easier for him.
She stands up.
Break
Right.
your legs and make her walk home.
She's still bound, right? Like I'm assuming you guys bound her
I'll
wrists and stuff like that.
untie her bindings and give whoever's rope that is back.
But we're untying her.
She
This
removes
seems like
the
a
sock
torture.
from
You
her
wanted
mouth.
to not have the rope?
Point of inquiry. Did she have like a components pouch or a magical focus
Basically
or
stripped her
anything of that
basically
nature?
naked.
She had a focus that you would have been
That
able
was
to pull.
removed from her.
That would have been a basically a sigil, a signet ring of House Avrindar. That
Yeah,
shows
I
like
will
a
say,
scarab. It's not a scarab. It's a it's basically a black and it's an obsidian and gold spider ring.
Yeah, she doesn't have that anymore.
I will say though, what are the local laws for thieves?
Are you talking?
In
And-
drow culture?
Local laws, as in right here.
Actually, let's say Waterdeep. That's where we're at, right?
Yeah.
Probably a fine.
Castration.
Castration.
I
Shouldn't have
don't
testicles.
think it's castration. Crimes against citizens?
Yeah, we're citizens.
Yeah, we're citizens.
We're
And
not
you
in
said
Waterdeep.
robbery?
Yeah, what about fraud?
Well, like
Fraud
thievery, I guess. I don't know how to categorize what they did, but
Robbery
fraud and
versus
attempted murder.
burglary versus
yeah, robbery and attempted murder. Let's put those. on
Burglary implies that there's no like actual like threat of
Assaulting a
physical violence.
citizen.
Is the code legal for this?
assaulting a citizen is imprisonment up to a 10-day, flogging and damages up to 1,000 gold.
Well, she doesn't have 1,000
Okay.
gold.
Robbery is hard labor up to 1 month, and damages equal to the value of the stolen goods plus 500 gold.
She doesn't have that either.
Okay. Well, she doesn't have the resources to give us money. We could flog her.
You're just gonna flog her.
I mean,
Coming from that.
what's the
Christ.
point?
I mean, that's the lawful good right there, right? You know?
You might as well just let me take her out back and slit her throat.
That's the chaotic good.
I was really hoping for like a take a finger or take a hand.
Waterdeep is way further away from Hammurabi's code than that.
I was gonna say, what are we in Aladdin?
Like they don't do the eye for an eye thing because, you know, whole world blind, that whole situation.
Alright, if we're not doing anything, I'm still gonna be threatening her with a sword and
Like she
Counter.
will like move down south then, like past Risk, just kind of like looking at you, like staring daggers at Balrin, just like shaking her wrists, just like very confused, just stumbling downwards. Matashtai, you hear in your mind, you hear, I'm not sure we've done anything else but consign her to death. Look at her. She doesn't look like she understands anything past her entourage. I'm not sure she could even feed herself.
You're not wrong. She also consigned us to death, and we gave her more.
You feel resolve in your mind, and she says, you hear Valina say, I don't disagree with you. She is an evil woman. But look at him. Feels as if the evil was learned, not inherited.
You saying you think we can turn her to the light?
I think she might be too far gone. Who knows? The next time we meet her. I have no interest in babysitting her.
Right?
Same.
You know.
Fuck that noise.
We all respond to his mind conversation.
Right.
Right, yeah.
Like everyone's like,
Fuck
yeah, no,
that.
we're out.
Mhm,
Right?
mhm.
I mean, Valina's just like making that point that you know, clearly
Oh, she's not
you know,
saying
there's
anything I
there's
didn't
a
already
nurture
think of.
versus nature type scenario here. Like, if Balrin cannot be a complete shitbag, but Malith is, right? Like maybe there is a fundamental difference between House Ovrindar and House Freth. And with that, Malith of House Ovrindar stumbles southward into the gloom. Confused, lost. And our
I shouted her
party...
as she leaves. I shouted she leaves. Don't forget you owe me money!
And our party stands victorious. The breath, the open space of the Drow encampment, now at their fingertips. A place as yet unfully explored. And yeah, I think we will go ahead and end there for tonight.
God damn.
Congratulations on your not only victory but survival. Not only survival but
Let's be
victory.
sketch.
I don't know. That got really fucking
The
close.
dice keep us alive yet again.
That got really dicey.
Oh, some of us. I spent a lot of time on the ground.
You did.
Really
And I am minus
Oh my
a
god.
lot of potions.
I can't believe the Ezra rushes the enemy gambit actually worked.
Right?
It only like partially worked.
How
in
desperate
Mage
fairness.
versus Mage Mortal Kombat.
Oh
How
my
desperate
goodness.
were we?
Desperate. Ezra rushed the enemy.
It was pretty desperate, yeah. Oh my goodness.
Part of me though, like, it was awesome, but part of me likes to think that Ezra's like, nope, there's Quaggoth back there. Rather one than all the Quaggoth.
Yeah.
As everything is kind of like coming to a close and Malith like walks off into the distance to the south, Balrin stumbles forward away from the wall, closer to you all. Risk, covered in wounds, hobbles forward, and you find yourselves a small party of 6 standing in the midst of this Drow encampment. And I will say,
Badasses.
before we leave off to the night, you can see down here in this adjacent little cave, the signs of an encampment, bundles, packs, sleeping pads, etc. And in the back of the cave, a stone archway. And at that point, we will go ahead and pick up next week. Thanks for watching, everyone. It's been a blast. We will see you next time for more Dungeon of the Mad Mage. Bye, everybody.
Hi, guys.
Bye.